weighing almost 2 tons, almost 1,000 kilograms of which is sperm. The language of the free-ranging whale. Although their sounds are not as harmonious as the now famous songs of the finbacks, they are still awe-inspiring, traveling enormous distances through the ocean. One of the dark chapters of the whale's current tragedy is the constant disruption which their communication system has to endure because of the noisy maritime traffic of man. It's been proven beyond doubt that these great cetaceans are capable of receiving acoustic signals from members of the same species situated hundreds of kilometers away. This probably means that intermittent contact is maintained between them over vast expanses of ocean. This semi-albino female became pregnant about a year ago in this same place, when her previous offspring became independent. Such a long period of gestation is justified not only because of the 2 tons of the young whale in the placenta, but also because of the free-ranging whale's need to give birth in calmer and warmer waters than its usual habitat. Spring is the only appropriate time for giving birth. In the past, not even their seasons of reproduction were respected. The registers of whaling ships are full of cases where both the mother whale and her young were slaughtered together. In defending their young, the free-ranging whales can be described as self-sacrificing, constant, and even excitable. They display territorial behavior only when they're accompanied by their young. The only aggression recorded to date, generally a forceful tail blow, took place when swimmers or divers taking photographs got too close to the young of a whale. Ethological or behavioral point of view, it's important to note the extraordinary docility of the free-ranging whales of the south. Like the young of all mammals, a whale calf is constantly playful. It will jump on its mother and play chasing games. When the mother becomes tired, she quietens her calf by holding it against her body with her pectoral fins. Free-ranging whales only mate every 2 or 3 years, and this accounts for the slow demographic growth. Besides their acoustic communication, whales have a body language, which, although not as complex as that of dolphins, is still quite expressive. Showing their dorsal fins, being playful or swimming on their sides can mean that they're ready for mating. Lashing the surface of the water with their flat tails, they make a tremendous noise. Could this be a far-ranging signal, much stronger than any vocal communication? What comes out of the whale's nasal passage is not seawater, but condensation caused by the immense pressure of the lungs. These jets form a V from the slightly divergent nasal openings. After decades of being hunted and hounded by man, it seems that the free-ranging whales are gradually recovering. Now, the coast of the Valdez Peninsula has become a sanctuary, thanks to the efforts of the Argentinian people to preserve one of their most valuable natural assets. After what can only be described as 2 centuries of vandalism, at last an almost universal moratorium on whaling is now in force, just in time to save one of the largest and most beautiful of animals from extinction.